best when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. He'll get this up to about the 44. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Being chased out left. And now Watson throws another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. Some people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Watson on first down. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Mw2. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Chubb running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 36 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Then a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, it's 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And now here is another interception. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. On the corner blitz that time. The sack goes to Denzel Ward.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Chubb again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Bills are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gonna go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Watson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. A give up the middle to Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.